And meanwhile, the city of El Paso, Texas has spent more than $1 million to bus migrants to New York and Chicago. And they are dealing with the unprecedented number of migrants being released by Border Patrol, leaving shelters and local officials scrambling to find places for people to stay. NewsNation border correspondent Allie Bradley live for us in El Paso with a look at more. Allie.
Yeah, Natasha, so we actually just watched some volunteers drop off some items for people because that's what the city here is doing as hundreds of migrants that were released by Border Patrol have inundated the shelters. And as you can see, they're now here along the streets, many of them camping out here. But the other thing that the city is doing right now to try to mitigate this situation is they've opened a welcome center. So tonight we take you inside of that welcome center and we show you some of the aid that is being offered and some of the transportation methods that are also being used after that release from Border Patrol.
It's a humanitarian crisis. It really is. And it's just it's disappointing. It's saddening to see the releases on the streets. To us here in El Paso, that's unacceptable.
The city of El Paso is stepping in and providing assistance to hundreds of migrants each day that are processed and released by Border Patrol.
We're having to take on this crisis created by the federal government.
Since August 23rd, the city has surpassed the $1 million mark when it comes to providing transportation and aid, and will be seeking FEMA reimbursement as the Welcome Center continues to open its doors to migrants like 10-year-old Kamala and her family.
How are you? ¿Cómo estás? How are you? Muy bien.
The family telling us they're from Venezuela and crossed into the U.S. 5 days ago. Kamala says she's excited to meet new friends and get an education, something she wasn't able to do in Venezuela. She says her family didn't have work or money for food and was often hungry. The deputy city manager telling us 41 buses of migrants have been sent from the city. They're up to 9 a day, the majority heading to New York, a few to Chicago. He says the buses are voluntary, and the city of El Paso coordinates with destination cities to ensure the migrants are received and cared for. Kamala and her family caught one of those buses to New York. Meanwhile, there are still migrants living on the streets in the city who were released by Border Patrol days ago with no place to go as facilities remain overrun.
We have to have, as a nation, we got to come together. We have to have a support structure to take care of them and not put it to the individual municipalities to step up and handle it.
Now, when we asked the deputy city manager what the federal government was doing, how they were reaching out to them, he said the federal government right now is looking at options to help this situation as well. Now, we asked what he attributes this spike to, and he says that the messaging getting back to migrants is that El Paso is a safe crossing right now, and they know that busing is available, and they know that it is a welcoming city, Natasha.
All right, that interesting breakdown in communication. Allie Bradley, certainly appreciate that report and being introduced to Kamala and her story as well. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.